Hey guys, welcome today to a Lacazette Team of the Tournament player review. So if you want me to review any players in the future, just make sure to leave a comment down below. So let's get into this Lacazette review. I haven't played too many games with him. I think I played around 19 games with the card so far. There's the record, I think 18 goals in those games. So it's not a really extensive review, but I have used his 87 card, I've used his Movember card and his normal card, so I know I have a pretty familiar feel with the card. So this is the team I'm using him in. I've got the hyperlink with Fekir, and I swap around the midfield trio. So I have Casemiro and CDM, Firmino, Cam, and Deco as a centre mid. Just I do that in game because of chemistry reasons. Also, all the games I'm playing are FUT Champions games. I'm not the greatest player, but I normally get around golden FUT Champions. Also, he is a packed player. So I'll show you the pack in a second. It was one of the untradeable SBC packs. And as well as I have the SBC one in the club. So he's untradeable as well, so he's pretty useless now, but I will be comparing him to him. So now I'm going to show you the pack in which I got him. Guys, so here, this is where I pack my Lacazette Team of the Knockout Stage card. It was in an untradeable pack, as I said earlier. So I won't be able to sell it or anything like that, so the price isn't really a factor to me. And I do have the 87 SBC, so it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, you're not going to complain if you pack 89 Lacazette. One thing great about this card is not only are his stats and his insane looking card, but is his nationality and team. You get to a lot of easy links, and there's a lot of French players in different leagues, so he's quite good for hybrids. So now I'll go into his foot-head stats, and we'll have a look at these in-game stats now. This is the 89 Lacazette's in-game stats. So as you can see, his shooting is phenomenal, as well as his pace, especially with chemistry styles. Like I think I have Hawk on him, so it makes his strength go up to 93, his aggression go up to 90, 99 finishing, those kind of things. So his in-game stats are phenomenal. 91 stamina, so he can also last throughout the entire game. Defending isn't the greatest, but you don't need that. As well as he's got the 99 heading, which I don't think it really matters in this game. So I only have a few clips for him. I didn't play too many games, only played around 20 games, all in FUT Champions, so they're not going to be any 30-yard screamers, that kind of thing. Most of his finishes are just driven shots into the bottom corner. And if you don't know how to do the driven shot, please, I'll leave a link in the description box below to a tutorial on how to do it. Use it. You score every single one-on-one you have, especially if you play a lot like Lacazette. So I'm going to get into some of his pros and cons. He has quite a few pros. So obviously the main ones are going to be pace, finishing, acceleration. Those you can tell by this card. But his finishing, I have to say, is amazing. It's the best I've ever used out of any card, and I've used a few good players in this game. He seems to score every one-on-one he has. He doesn't miss. Always into that far corner, using the driven shot. As well as his dribbling, I think it's 93 on the card. He's really nimble inside the box, especially LTRT, advanced dribbling. He's going to be able to hold up the ball with that strength. As well as this, I think he has 91 stamina, so he's not going to have to be a player where you're going to have to sub him off throughout the game. You should be able to keep him on for the full 90 minutes, maybe extra time if you want that injection of pace. And the last pro I'm going to talk about is him being French and from the Ligue 1. So not only has he got a few links in the Ligue 1, like Fekir is a hyperlink, he has a lot of links in terms of other leagues. So you got Dembele, Martial, this is a few attackers. So there's only a few cons I see with this card, and one obviously being the price. He's around 290,000 coins on Xbox and 345,000 coins on the PS4. So it's very expensive, especially for one player. So if you have the coins for him, I would say it's very good. But if you're looking for just one player and he's going to be all your coins, I'd say probably get a good team around someone else, maybe a lower rated Lacazette or a different player. I wouldn't spend your entire team's budget on Lacazette. Also, he's 5'8", so don't be expecting him to be winning many headers unless the open headers. If he's got all the space in the world, and then he will score a few headers. But if he's trying to head against Smalling, he's not going to win that battle. And this goal here, you might say, is EA8. Don't know what to say about it, but I'm not going to miss. So yeah, his height isn't the greatest, but he has got 99 heading. So if you get onto it in like a double tap cross at the front post, he's probably going to win. As well as it might be a bad thing for some of you. Depends on how you play. He has high work rates, so he is going to push up the pitch. and he is also going to come back. So depending on how you play, a lot of people like high, medium. Yes, high. I don't find it to be a problem because I use the 4-1-2-1-2 second variation. But now let's get into the rating of the card. I'm going to give this Lacazette a 9.5 out of 10. It might seem a bit high, even though I did add a few cons in there. The reason I'm doing this is his finishing. As a striker, what you need to be able to do is put the ball in the back of the net, and he does that every time for me. So the reason he's a 9.5, not a 10, is his price. He is still a lot of coins, even though I did pack him. He's a lot of coins for that card. So he's not some amazing bargain who's going to constantly score. So he can't get a 10. A 10 for me is a player who's really cheap as well as he's like irreplaceable. So Lacazette is going to give a 9.5 rating. If you have any players you'd like me to review, please leave in the comment section down below. Also leave a like if you enjoyed the video, dislike if you didn't, and I'll be back for my next review.